Peace to everybody. What's happening? If you're here for the first time, I am your host, Chef C from New Jersey, and this is On Their Next Podcast. All right. If you're here for the first time, my name is Chef C, and this is On Their Next Podcast. I'm doing a quick live as I head to my client. Shout out to everybody that does catch the playback. Salute to all of y'all, our regular subscribers, our riders, our cooks. Salute to all of y'all. I have been very, 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 very busy, y'all. Super busy. So I gotta say this, man. Don't hold it against the brothers or myself, okay? Particularly don't hold it against the brothers because it's on me. I am super duper busy right now, trying to handle all of my shit, my businesses, and then my business. So it's just a lot of things going on right now. But nevertheless, I wanted to check in with everybody real fast and touch on a couple things that I saw coming throughout the last week, just kind of glazing as I keep it moving and productive. I will say this, that the brothers and myself, we will be live at some point again, hopefully we're shooting for this Hannibal. Salute, fam. Salute. Good to see you, player. We are shooting to get one go off on Thursday. Okay, if we can get Thursday going, we'll get Thursday going. If not, I'm gonna try sometime during the weekend to get a live with the brothers again for Pat Talk. So, definitely pardon me. I've just been very busy, so I couldn't get with folks. Nonetheless, I want to touch on a couple things, though. Let's get into this real quick. And I also want to say this before I go too far. This program is brought to you by Bloodline Films in collaboration with my brother Juan J. Johnson, LWFtraining.com. LWFtraining.com for On Their Next Podcast Season 2 this year. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya. Oh, man. Now, I know this was something that got touched on earlier, last week sometime. She came out, she crying or whatever. Folks is going off. She said folks is always starting with her. She really don't be doing nothing. And basically she's, emotional over the reactions that she's getting from her content. And I gotta say this, man. People with the gimmicky cooking shit, right? You gotta add ass clapping. You gotta have niggas out here with no shirts on and only an apron. They're not coming there for your food. I'm gonna say that as a professional as I head to my client, right? Yes. They're not coming for your food. They're coming for your ass clapping. They coming for a nigga with his shirt off, or folks with these gimmicky ass dumb fucking food content. It's not food. You're not cooking. Okay? You make professionals such as myself look bad. Okay? There's bad enough you got a lot of niggas out here who be doing these bullshit ass you be seeing niggas with these weird ass fucking buffets and shit with flaming this coming out of that, and niggas got steaks hanging and doing all of this flame broil shit, man. Salute, brother Black Larry, salute, man. Good to see you, player. You got cats out here doing all types of gimmicky ass cooking. I mean, quote unquote chefing, and it's not chefing. It's not professional. Okay? It's gimmicky. So when you do gimmicky shit, right, you're gonna have characters. Let me see what my brother Hannibal saying. In all honesty, it don't look impressive at all. And that's my... Come on, Hannibal, man. That's what I'm talking about, fam. That's what I'm talking about. The shit be looking ass. All these niggas do is they going and getting Sazon, Montreal season. They got butter. They got extra cheese. And then there's fucking lobster tails and fried to fuck. That's all these niggas do. Then you got motherfuckers with their ribeyes with the mashed potatoes and broccoli on there. And then, like this is supposed to be some fly shit. There's no technique in that. There's no skill. There's nothing. So now here's the thing. Here's the double-edged sword, in particular in the Cooking with Kya perspective, y'all. Right? Cooking with Kya, she knows that there's a particular type of people for her food, right? But in order to get some eyes on that bullshit that she puts out, she got to ass clap a little bit. She got to show cheeks. Now, there's plenty of other females out here that's showing cheeks and then trying to get you a plate of mac and cheese. Right? Let me see what y'all saying, man. We're going to have a conversation this morning, y'all. Ain't nobody ever been to Montreal either. Right, my brother Black Laren. Niggas is Montreal seasoning on them ribeyes all over the place. Stop with the bullshit. You niggas got no seasoning mastery. They not putting nothing together. Right? Niggas got jerk seasoning, Montreal seasoning, what's that? The Cajun seasoning. Slap your mama. Nigga, all niggas is doing is putting that stuff on there with Sazon. I see another black person with a Sazon seasoning on their steaks. Oh, I can't stand niggas doing that shit. Sazon? Where the marination at? Right. Hey, Jigga. Jigga said the Old Bay. Let me see what Hannibal said real quick. Hold on, Hannibal. Making breakfast sandwiches with the can of biscuits is dying. But that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all family, these cats don't be spinning the block like they be putting on, man. Niggas, they got the shout out to Jig. They got the motherfucking Old Bay seasoning and the seasoning salt, y'all. Going crazy with seasoning salt on everything. And talk about they really spinning the block. They really cooking. You're not cooking. So now let's have a conversation. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya. She's been getting the backlash. Now I say to her, and I can't be so mad at Cooking with Kya. You understand? Like, let's be honest, right? When it comes to Cooking with Kya, the thirst trappers, these niggas, these cyber porn watching ass niggas, okay? And the hater females, y'all give her the sauce. Y'all give her the sauce when her food be looking dry and nasty. But you give her the motion and attraction because you going over there to either see ass cheeks, to see if she trying to flirt on somebody, man, right? Or to figure out what the big hype is all about. So a chick like that who understands the market, this is why I can't. And I hope she just on some cooking shit and don't try to call herself a chef like the rest of these losers out here. Okay? Because you're not a fucking chef. You got no skill level about you. She found that, hey, the internet is a place where folks can create their reality. They can live vicariously through, and niggas are more than likely beating off to her making some some overcooked ass broccoli and some nasty ass steaks while they watching her do this shit and they beating off. That's where the flow is coming from. Let's keep it a buck. These nasty niggas out here, that's what they doing. They going over to Cooking with Kya. She's shaking her ass, clapping her ass. Okay? Clapping her ass, and these niggas is beating off. The freak nasties. And then the chicks that's mad at her, they hating on her because she figured it out. Yeah, your man is a thirst dude. He telling you he love you while he going into the bathroom, opening up the social handles, watching me make these raggedy ass steaks and beating off. I can't be mad at Cooking with Kya. She figured it out. Just like some of these weird ass, non-shirt wearing ass, niggas with all of this extra gimmicky shit that they're doing in these stupid ass buffets. Nigga, your buffet don't need a waterfall. Why these niggas got all this fruit all over the place? Y'all seen these dumbass buffets? That's not food. All of that gimmicky shit does is cover up the real fact that you popping cans, you popping sauce bottles, and you buying all your meat and your fish from the frozen food market. You're not getting nothing fresh. Nothing. Niggas is faking it out here. But because it look pretty, they got the flames going and niggas is flame throwing. Right? Now, okay, that motherfucker really putting on. Then you got the dummies. Oh, this shit was so delicious. You non-flavor palate having ass. Get your silly ass away from me. That's why a nigga like me, I got my clientele that wants refined food, wants this shit properly sourced, okay? I get my fish from my fish guy. I get my meats from my live cattlemen. I get my vegetables from the farmer's market or my actual farm. That's right. This is how we do things. So yeah, I charge a premium. Absolutely. And your sauces, your biscuits, your pasta, made from scratch. We're not popping boxes. Unless you ask for it, but you gotta still pay that premium. You know what I mean? But let me see what y'all said. Let me see. Jigga. Yep, she found a niche to monetize. That's what it is in today. So I'm not gonna hate on Cooking with Kya. She is a product of what society is. Okay? A bunch of thirsty, hating females and thirsty niggas. Right? Living vicariously through this shorty. So I'm not hating on Cooking with Kya at all. Get your bread. And y'all stop hating on that little chick. She can't cook, but she found a niche. Salute to that. Now, next, let's go to Elon and Trump. And again, definitely we're going to try to get the brothers live some point this week for Pat Talk. Okay? Definitely a salute to all of y'all that's in here. Y'all probably headed to work, right? Or already at work. So salute to y'all as well, family that's checked in with me. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you go subscribe. Alright? So now, let's talk about this Trump and Elon shit. First and foremost, we hear so much about black on black crime, right? Black on black. The niggas can't work together, they're savages, blah, blah, blah. Now Elon is like, got the little feud with Trump. Trump talking about giving that Tesla away to charity or selling that motherfucker. It's crazy. But it all came out because a part of that deal, right? Elon's contract with the government is getting cut. And Elon like, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Stop right there. Okay? We were supposed to be on the same team. Why are you touching my bag? Why are you touching my bag? After all this shit I did for you? You coming after my paper? Why can't you get at somebody else? We're supposed to be on the same team. I mean, I get the perks. I get all of the fly shit. You know, you off code, as they say in our community. You off code, Trump. You wash my back, I'll wash yours, right? So now this is all over a situation where somebody say it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Okay? Yeah. You know, Trump said, listen, I'm calling it right down the middle. Now, listen, I'm not, no capes on for Trump. No capes on for Trump. You know, I believe that Trump, the administrations, past or present, these people are all goofy schemers and running plays on heavy propaganda magicians, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? So we're dealing with a situation where it's okay to cut everybody else's paper. But now when you start touching mine, I got a fucking problem with you. So now it's let the whole cat out the bag. Right? Elon's even talking about some with the Doge shit. He found some stuff and he's going to be letting out. He may even drip out some of the Epstein list. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, right, family? First and foremost, the promise upon creating the Doge, right, platform in the and a part of the Trump administration, we were told that the Epstein list was already going to get released, didn't we? Wasn't that what they told us right off GB? That we gonna find out who was going to that shit? Why the fuck it ain't out? We heard a whole bunch of John Does, right? We heard a whole bunch about a lot of John Doe shit, but we haven't seen anything as far as the people on that list. Okay, now granted, yes, Trump has been busy. He's been packing these illegals up, which we're going to talk about. Trump has been busy packing him up, shipping him out, right? Also taking care, cutting some of those funds, that excessive spending for folks who've been working at home and all this other shit. People packing up in DC, getting the fuck up out of there, put their houses on the market, hauling ass. And a lot. Then you got your other celebrities, they sliding and going to other countries right now, because they hooked into all of this bullshit too. But I am still looking for that Epstein list. Like, I want the whole shit, including the John Does. That was a promise he made to us. Okay? So now Elon, I'm going to let the cat out the bag. It's because all of them knew and know what's on that list, and it can send shockwaves through the fucking country. It can send shockwaves through the country, that whatever's on that list, those names on that list, could set some shit on fire. Keep it above. So we shall see. I want to find out what happens with this thing. I'll keep my eyes on it as far as this Trump and Elon feud. And we'll touch on it. Hopefully we'll touch on it with the brothers in our next broadcast. Right? And we'll see what happens. Well, you know what? Listen, Dan, D, we'll see what happens, man. We hope that the entire thing comes to a head, because a lot of these folks have been hiding behind this curtain for so goddamn long. It's very fucking annoying, the unaccountability that takes place. How they get to just magically, have this amnesty, this mystique about who they are, right? And then we always have to premise it by saying they. That shit annoys me, right? Let's put some real names on it, like those names on the Epstein list. To get there, you had to put your name on it, so that's what we want to know. Okay? Now, let's move on. We'll keep our eyes on that Elon and Trump situation. Final situation here, let's touch on the California riots, right? Let's touch on this. California riots. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. Particularly, I'm going to keep my eyes on the famous people, quote unquote celebrities that are coming out and speaking about this stuff. The California riots, right, family? Why the fuck is an Erica Mena talking about, I'm here to support the Mexican, I'm here to support their rights? Erica Mena? Loving hip hop, bust down, crazy bitch running around. Erica Mena we talking about. Then you got The Game. Why is The Game out there talking any fucking shit about, yes, black and brown? Make it make sense, family. Can we make it make sense somehow? Right? I'm calling it political theater. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm calling it political theater. I'm calling cap on the whole fucking thing. Okay? Because again, how did The Game, Erica Mena, and it's a couple other, some China Doll or some, these other little celebrity weirdos know to be out there during this particular time? Right? Just ask yourself that question. How did they know to be over there when this shit start jumping off? Okay? See, you got to understand, when a lot of these celebrities' first career, their little first lick, I call it, starts to dry up, they go into cooning and buffooning and jigabooing and political theater. Peeping. Kim Kardashian, what did she do after she got off from being a porn star? Right? Then she went into her little kicking it with the Kardashian, whatever the fuck that Kardashian show was. Okay? Right? That shit start drying up. Now she wanna be the face of police reform. Prison reform, excuse me. Prison reform. Kim Kardashian? They want to make her the parting queen? We gotta stop playing, man. This shit is crazy. Kim Kardashian. This shit is the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's always constant political theater. Constantly, over and over. Gavin Newsom calling for the fade. Talking about come out here if you want to. Gavin Newsom is perfect for Hollywood. He's everything that that Hollywood is all about. Smoke and mirrors and lies. Smoking fucking mirrors and lies. Shout out to Gavin Newsom. Shout out to the original Ken. That's Ken in real life. Okay? Gavin Newsom is Ken. Okay? He got the slick back hair. One minute he over there, next minute he over there. Nobody ever knew what the fuck was up with the Ken doll. He never got no real play because he was on bullshit, always. Okay? He was a sidekick to Barbie. Can't get your bitch ass out of here. So now you got Gavin Newsom running around acting like he about that life, calling for the fade. You know, you can't stop us. They have their rights here. But you have Mexicans, illegal immigrants, burning the American flag, ladies and gentlemen. Burning the American flag. In America. That, in and of itself, should be cause for locking all their asses up and getting them the fuck out of there at the bare minimum. Ship them over the border. Okay? But now my understanding, ladies and gentlemen, is that the National Guard, they're actually going to be sending some folks over there. I believe they started to mobilize and deploy them yesterday. Okay? They deployed the National Guard over there. So we shall see what happens with this whole thing. It's either the National Guard or the Army. But regardless, it's reinforcements coming from the government over there to get that situation under control. There is no such thing, first and foremost, when you got celebrities of all types, and there's other celebrities over there who out there always standing with them black and brown, right? Bullshit. When they're out there with no fear of being prosecuted, right? No fear of being locked up. And you got these quote-unquote blacks that are out there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a paid gig. Okay? I am looking, my thing now, and I would say to everybody else, try to find out who's funding those rioters. Right? Look into that. Who's the money behind these folks in organizing them? There's always a hidden financier. Salute, salute, salute. D. Salute. There's always a hidden financier in this situation. And I bet you the Soros group is somewhere in the tucked away. So I'm about to get over here my damn self because I'm literally pulling up to the client. Okay? But I'm going to say a major salute to y'all, man, for checking in with your boy real quick. If you're catching this, you'd like to support this quick live broadcast, $FTS49. Okay, and you'd like to support all of our rest of our programs in the future, $FTS49. I'm going to say a major salute to y'all, man. Be on the lookout for later this week. We will definitely try to get the brothers on live for Pat Talk. So I want to send a major salute to y'all, man. Stay safe out here. And you may also want to get yourself a gas mask. Something's supposed to be going down on the 14th. Keep your head on a swivel, family. Salute. Chef C. Checking out.